Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Golden Gophers offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on.
There he goes! Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Johnson looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
And they swarm him under. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. Runs through the tackle. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Golden Gophers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pocket breaking down. Got some room in to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out.
Turning it on! And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll keep it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
To the air, it's Huffman. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
Will take over 1st and 10.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking for a huge play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
They just keep firing. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Huffman. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. On the run, deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Golden Gophers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his back in the middle. He breaks the tackle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Golden Gophers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Trying to find the end zone. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. And after that 1st down gasher, there sneaks it into the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give to the tailback. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they take it in for 6 more points. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
Dude, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And he takes, and the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Huffman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. Hard running there. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. On the run, it's LaBelle. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. To the air on 2nd down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He's got it. 1st down and more. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Johnson looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the left. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Rushes on him. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Leaves it with the back. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Back to throw, it's Huffman. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's open on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They go to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Marks. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. The give on the option. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fights off a defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some run. Get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Man, we knew coming into this game just explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Huffman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Can't get him to the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback may change this route. Johnson wants to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Garrison. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Golden Gophers are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turning it on.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Quarterback on the keeper. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's York. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Got enough space. And he's got a touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football.
Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Johnson looking to throw. They'll run the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Makes the grab. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Minnesota. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It'll be 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The handoff keep working on that clock.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks breaks the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Runs through a tackle. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.